Joining me now is Kentucky Senator Rand Paul. Senator, you have been one of the few lawmakers to directly call out Dr. Fauci's lies. Are people afraid to question him? And if so, why?
Well, it's the science, and people are afraid of, scientists, and he's put on a pedestal. But you have to remember that his lies are noble lies, Laura. He's not telling you this because he's a mean man. He's telling you lies because he feels sorry for you because you don't understand and Americans aren't smart enough to make informed decision. So he fashions himself some sort of Greek philosopher. He tells you these noble lies. So at first he told you that all the masks don't work, but he told you that because he wanted to protect the N95 masks, which actually in a health setting do work. But then later on he said all masks do work, but that's also a lie also because really only the N95 masks work. But it's a compilation of lies, but they're all done to protect you because he doesn't think you're smart enough to make any of these decisions on your own.
Senator, I think one of the goals of this administration is to remove the old touchstones that really did bind our country together, even 4th of July fireworks celebrations. Because if you're an awful, rotten, racist country, why should you even have the 4th of July? So the National Park Service under Biden is now canceling the 4th of July fireworks at Mount Rushmore, claiming that it's the potential risk to the park itself and to health and safety of employees and visitors associated, blah, blah, blah. Kristi Noem, not happy about that, the governor of South Dakota. What's really at play here?
Well, to show you so far out of touch that President Biden is, he says he's going to let us get together with 2 or 3 people from our family July 4th. Has he not met anybody? Nobody, everybody is making their own decisions now where we are forced to comply with Dr. Fauci and his Fauciisms. We do, but in private, most of us are doing what we want, when we want, and have been for a long, long time. We do try to take precautions, but to tell you the truth, none of the state mandates or state lockdowns have had any influence. And I hope we will study this in an objective way because you can sequentially look at the date when each mandate was passed, when the mandates got ratcheted up, and you can look at the incidence of the disease. And what you find is that they're proportional, meaning that the more mandates we got, the more disease we got. Now, the mandates didn't cause the disease, but there's no evidence that the mandates slowed down the disease at all. Zero evidence of it.
Lockdowns didn't work. Yeah, look at Europe. Look at Europe with their third wave now. How the lockdowns work for Italy. Senator, you have to hand it to the Democrats, though, okay? They all know how to coordinate, and unlike sometimes the Republicans, they do stay on message.
Help is on the way.
Help is on the way.
Help is on the way.
I guess it's becoming an overused phrase that help was on the way.
Well, they were talking, of course, about the COVID relief bill, and the message is, and they're going to take it on the road, that Americans, finally, we have your savior, and it's big government, and the checks are in the mail.
And President Biden apparently has created this new vaccine. I didn't realize there was a vaccine out, and all of a sudden there's this brand new COVID vaccine, and everybody's getting it. And thanks to President Biden and his caring and his empathy, we're all going to get better now. But I don't think that truth they can actually push and get people to believe that it didn't have anything to do with President Trump, that we didn't get this vaccine in record time in 9 months. And really, President Trump was criticized for a lot of things, but one thing he did do was shake things up in the bureaucracy, and he didn't take no for an answer. So I think in many ways his personality may not have always been perfect, but when you got to shake heads together, when you got to get people in the bureaucracy to actually do something, I think President Trump's personality actually did force the issue on the vaccine and probably helped it to get done in record time.
Yeah, on that and the border and China and so many other issues. Senator, that's an excellent point. Thank you and have a wonderful weekend.